Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. And today we're going to be taking a look at Field of Glory 2 Medieval. And if you've been around for the channel for a little bit, you know I love this game. I actually made a tutorial on it, at least 3 of 4 parts. We still got to get back and make that fourth part, and I will do so eventually. But they've got a brand new DLC coming out called Storm of Arrows, and if you're not familiar with Field of Glory 2, it's based on the tabletop game. It's very much like chess times 10, if you ask me. But, they very meticulously research all of the different orders of battle throughout the medieval times. So, Middle Ages, and now they're starting with these DLCs to flesh all of that out. We've already had a couple. Swords and Scimitars was one, Reconquista was another, and now they've got Storm of Arrows, which is really, if you think about it, it's kind of the 100 Years War DLC. They've got new campaigns, and we can look here. They've got new campaigns. Now they've got Vladislav down here that you can play. That's a brand new campaign. But they've got the 100 Years War French, the 100 Years War from the English side. Then they've got a couple of Englishmen that also have, where is it? Sir John Hawkwood is here. So you can play a campaign as him, and then a couple more. And so they've, added these new campaigns where you're going to play a series of a few battles in a row, and based on what happens before, you carry on troops to the next, and what have available to you. That's how their campaign mode works. And so they've also added all kinds of new orders of battle, 95 different units. There's also now cannons in this game, which is very exciting. You can see here they have a tutorial, battles, campaigns. You can play multiplayer. They just had a huge tournament for Field of Glory 2. And so they really, they support this one. Field of Glory, the original, Slitherine supported that to the end. They basically went through every different fighting force in the entire medieval ages, and they're going to do the same here. It just looks a lot nicer in Field of Glory too. Okay, let's look at different battles that they have now, and we have epic battles. So we've already, talked about these DLCs, but Storm of Arrows, let's see what we've got for the different battle types here, or the different historical battles, I should say. You've got Courtrai here, the Flemish against the French, Loppen, Creasy, and so on and so forth. You can see down here, you can play the Flemish, the Bernese, the English, the Golden Horde against the Rus. So really, where the hordes finally got stopped in 1380 AD, the Castilians, and on the other side, you can play both sides. You can also do fantasy matchups. You want the Teutonic Order to fight against the Rus? Have at it. You can put them on a battlefield. But I thought today we would look at Cressy, because it's obviously such a famous battle in the 100 Years' War, and it's really where the English longbowmen started to have their way. You can read through here; they give you a lot of great history. And you can, I'll let you read through that. But let's accept this and let's play the English and just go and look at how beautiful this map is. Like I said, it's based on a tabletop game. So, you're going to have those tabletop rules as far as how far you can move, how many times you can fire per turn, etc. You can also pick your forces. Now, it's going to be a little more limited in a historical battle like this. When you play custom battles or kind of, fantasy battles, I call them, you can really get out and pick your forces as you want them. But down here, it tells you how to win the game, routing troops. That's how Field of Glory 2 works. You've got to route so many of the troops. You can see here, the English army occupied a ridge between the villages of Cressy and Watercourt. The position overlooks Shallow Valley. Okay. The French men-at-arms are riding unarmored horses, and so have reduced armored value. The Genoese crossbowmen have been forced to attack even though they're tired, so on and so forth. All right. Um, I'm just going to go through here. Now, we have light guns. Look at that. Troop type light artillery, and that's kind of exciting in a medieval game. So we've already got one. That's all we can get. And then this over here tells you how much they cost, how many we already have, and then how many we could potentially buy, and how many we have bought. Well, I'm just going to go through here and just fill it up, okay? So you can see we could only buy one, we did. We can buy 2 Welsh Spearmen, 2 of the Hobilars, just by 3 of the 4 there. Long bowmen. We want to make sure we have as many bowmen as possible. That's really the highlight of this DLC. Okay, so that all looks good. You can see we only have 25 points left out of the total of 1763. Like I said, you're a lot more limited in historical battles here. You can also ask the computer to autofill. So let's just accept that. And you can see it's raining, and I've got sound effects on. That may actually be a little loud. So let's go here. I don't want the sound effects to be quite that loud. You can tell I had the music on at the start. Because this is a more of a chess-like game, I find it's more fun to have the music on in this one. I don't usually do that. You can see here are objectives, so on and so forth. No, we don't want to concede the battle. My bad. I haven't played this one in a while. I got to remember exactly how we pan the camera and whatnot. Let's go back here, and you can see at Cressy, there is the little village. Here is the Grange. Okay. So this sets up some impediments. We also seem to have what is some little barrels out here, and you can zoom right down in here. We can find out. And we'll just flip around and kind of look at our army. You can see the long bowman up front here. All right, so long bowman. Then we have, this is led by the Black Prince. Fantastic. The Black Prince is out here. You can see our knights in their shining armor. We also then have Welsh spearmen. We have the Hobilars back here and more longbowmen because, of course, the English flooded the zone with longbowmen in this battle. And then, if we turn around, kind of zoom around and over, you can see the French forces, which have a lot more knights. And if we look down here, mounted knights, I should say, you can really kind of check these out. They're really cool. We can also tilt, so we can look at them straight on like this. But yeah, this game I think is beautiful for a tabletop-like game. You can see all of the French knights. My goodness. There's a lot of them back there, and so now you can see the 2 opposing armies. I'm just going to go ahead and end the turn. The French, or I'm sorry, the English are up here on this ridge. There would be really no reason for them to move forward, especially since we have ranged weapons. So let's end our turn, and we'll see the French army start to move up as they do their turn. I usually find the AI in this game actually pretty decent. I'm not saying it's perfect, but what I wanted to show you is, let's get up here. We've got the one light gun. Let's fire it. Let's see what happens. And I tested this out earlier, and I just love the sound effect. I normally would fire probably straight ahead, but I'm going to fire over here so this tooltip's not in the way, because I just want to watch it happen. All right. Here we go. Well, they do 0 damage, but we got to fire the gun, and usually that's all. And you can see down here AP, that's how many movement points they have. They're not in range of our bowmen yet. You can see there. Let's check out these bowmen. No, not in range yet. I think they have a range of 3, these bowmen do. And yeah, okay, well, let's just end our turn and have them get up here a little closer, because I want to fire the cannon again and also have the longbowmen start to shoot their arrows. A storm of arrows. Oh, okay. Their short bowmen are up here, or crossbowmen, rather. The Genoese crossbowmen got up in here in our grill, and here come the knights. Now, you only have so many movement points, right? And every different terrain type takes so many movement points. Oh, yeah. They're letting loose. You can see the damage it does to us as they shoot their crossbows. Is he going to move anymore? Oh, yeah, he's going to fire a little bit more there. Gosh darn, how many... These crossbowmen are deadly. Okay, our turn. Let's fire the cannon. That's all I really want to do. All right, we're on him again. Let's just fire away. That's a lot of damage. That's nice. 32. Let's get up on these English longbowmen. They're light longbowmen, and you can see there to the right, down at the bottom, you can see what they are, what they can do. Like I said, I put up a tutorial if you want to know all about this game. I just kind of wanted to show off what this looks like. But let's fire the arrows, and now we're revealed. We were hidden back in here. We do a good amount of damage there. Let's fire at those crossbowmen, and let's get right down and look at these guys as they fire. I think the graphics in this are pretty dang good for what it is. Now they're disrupted as these longbowmen start to have their way. Now see, everything there is out of range, and over here it's only got the one bar because they're kind of out of our line of sight here, but we can click on this, turn towards them, and now we fire and do maximum damage. Anyway, I just wanted you to take a look at this. Like I said, and we can get out of here because I want to go back. Yes, gosh darn it, it's going to kill my rating. No, it's okay. It's okay. Get out of here. There we go. So you've got the Storm of Arrows. You've got, all of the different battles that I just showed, the historical battles that'll come back up. And then I just want to go back really quickly and look at the campaigns and also show it. So it's these battles, or you can flip over here, French, Flemish, you can play either side, as I said. But let's go back, get out of this, and you can see you can do quick battles where, it's just you can choose fight now, it'll choose for you. Oh, that's the case with quick battles too. The two different sides, so you can just jump on the map and have no idea what you're going to be faced with. Custom battles, if we do this, and you'll be able to see all of the different choices you have. So pick your army. You can do potluck, or you can go through. I just wanted to show you the entire list of forces here, Anglo-Irish, and as they advance their fighting abilities and their equipment, it gives you a new order of battle for them. So you can play the Anglo-Irish of 1167. So the 11th and 12th, or I'm sorry, the 12th and 13th century, or you can jump up and play them in the 16th, right at the 16th and 15th century. So they're going to have completely different weapon types and how they fought at those times. And you can go through. I mean, look at this list of different forces. And like I say, even Castile or the Catalans, let's say, or the Crusaders, you've got anything from all the way back at 1096 all the way up to 1291, and all of the different equipment they may have or different troop types. You see all of the Germans, and even how Germans in the southeast had a different order of battle than Germans in the northwest, and so you can pick those different armies. And like I said, these are meticulously researched. All the Welsh, Teutonic orders, the Venetians are here, the Swedes. If you really have been wanting to play the Swedish, you can also bring in allies. They can appear on the map, and you can pick those. Same, you can pick any enemy you want. So if you want to pick somebody from 1100 or someone from 1550 and have them battle, you can do it. Open battles, all different kinds of terrain types, the size, the map size, force size, map type. So if we look at this, you can see all of the different map types: frozen agricultural, Mediterranean plain. I mean, you just have limitless options. Basically, you can do auto force selection, and so on and so forth. So I wanted you to see all of those different orders of battles: epic battles, custom battles that you do, quick battles the game decides. There's a tutorial, there's campaign modes, you can play against other people. So anyway, this is Storm of Arrows. I love Field of Glory 2, Medieval. I think it's a fantastic game. I think the original Field of Glory 2 is fantastic as well. And so just wanted to bring this to you, show you this DLC is coming out. It is coming out February 10th. I guess it's 2022. That sounds like the future. It's coming out February 10th. Just something for you to keep in mind if you like this type of game. This has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. I'll talk to you next time.